we are about to embark on a journey that will challenge our taste buds and our wallets.
It's so cheap.
Today we're taking on the challenge of only eating at hawker centres in Singapore for the next 24 hours. As we explore the bustling streets of this vibrant city, we'll be indulging in some of the most delicious and affordable dishes that Singapore has to offer. You might be thinking, wait, isn't Singapore one of the most expensive cities in the world? Well, that's exactly why we're doing this. We're on a mission to show you that eating in Singapore doesn't have to break the bank. So buckle up, grab a fork and let's dig in.
Alright guys, so Singapore is actually known to be expensive. For the next 24 hours, we're going to be eating at hawker centres, which is known to be like a little cheap food court. So, let's go. So it's going to take us about 6 minutes to get there. It's the closest one in our hotel, and it's called Golden Mile. So let's go, let's go. So, to start off the morning with breakfast, I got my duck and rice with cucumber and got some soup as well. Also, I got iced Milo here, only for $5, and it's only for £3. That is so cheap.
So I don't like having a heavy breakfast, and I keep seeing this thing called kaya toast, but I've never tried it and I don't really know what it is. So I got some kaya toast, and the kaya toast on its own was only $1.30, but I upgraded to have a drink with it, so it was $2.90 in total. So I think the drink is like a little bit more than the toast, really. But it's very strange, there's something green in it, and then this butter. So I'm excited to try it and see what that green jelly stuff is. So yeah, mine comes to £1.74 altogether because I've got a drink too. Let's go. I'm really interested to find out what this is. It smells nice. Oh my goodness. What is that? I've had that before. It kind of tastes like ube or like taro.
It's very sweet.
I like
that's
it.
nice. Alright, let's give this duck to go.
That's a big portion as
Big
well.
portion. The sauce is so nice. What the hell? So every time you finish eating here at the hawker centre, you need to return your tray, otherwise you'll get a fine.
So in total on breakfast we have spent $8 Singapore dollars, which was around £4.82. So that's not bad.
That's not bad. Just between me and Zoe,
Yes.
that's so good.
And like Zara said earlier, if you wanted to make it cheaper, you could just bring your own water and that would have made it even cheaper. But yeah, we're gonna burn it off now. We're gonna head into the city centre and do some activities, and then we'll meet you at the next lunch spot. Wow, this one looks like a good one. There's so much.
There's so many different cuisines. There's barbecue, there's Turkish, there's Indian. Literally
Everything.
just right in front of me.
Mexican, Chinese, Thai. Wow, this is going to be a good one. It's got literally everything. Like the one this morning, it was mostly like Chinese, right?
And it was very small. I like this one. This one looks huge.
Huge. And the design here is so nice. Look. Ooh. Wow.
Alright guys, so we have arrived here at Lau Pau Sat for our lunch. It's amazing. It's actually so big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably one of the most touristy ones in terms of they've designed it beautifully. It's so modern. It doesn't seem like your typical local hawker centre. However, you can still find things that are decently priced. It's still better than eating at restaurants, but this one will be slightly more expensive because of the tourist factor. But we still managed to find some cheap food, especially Zara's. I think Zara got the best deal.
So I got 2 meat and the rice for only $3.80.
Yeah. So you've got a sweet and sour and a chicken curry.
Yes.
And then I saw Thai food, and I've not had Thai food in so long, so I thought I've just got to get that. So I paid $5 for mine. But it's a really big portion, look.
The portion's big.
Let's give it a try. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look.
This chicken just melted in my mouth. What the hell?
So good.
I didn't even get the chance to bite it. The chicken is just so tender. There's a bit of spice to it, but for $3.80, It tastes absolutely amazing.
So my food costs £3. Nowhere in the UK can I get a meal for £3. Certainly not this. So there's nothing like this in the UK, so it's really nice to come and experience something like this, especially in the world's most expensive city. Like, you would not be able to find this in Europe, so it's really good to be able to have this option to find alternative food for better prices.
So if you are on a budget and you're planning to come here in Singapore, might as well just eat at your nearest hawker centre. You can literally just put it on your maps or Google Maps, hawker centre near me, and there's literally loads.
And even this one, which is considered a more expensive hawker centre, is still cheaper than anything in Europe, so...
Or if you ate out to a proper restaurant here in Singapore.
If you're coming from the Philippines as well, like if you come to the hawker centres, you'll be sorted.
Also, in some of the hawker centre, like some of the stores, they sell Michelin star food.
So in total for lunch we spent $8.80, which is around £5.30, which I think is so good. Like for lunch for 2 people, £5. Like that's so good.
In the most expensive city in the world.
Yeah, like not bad at all. And like it was proper meals too. But we're actually gonna head back there later. Not for dinner, more for a snack. Because apparently they do the best satay, and on Friday, I think every day actually, they like shut the road and just do satay. So we're gonna come back a bit later, have some satay, and then even later on go for a dinner. Probably
maybe a late dinner.
A late dinner at a proper local spot and see what other good deals we can find for dinner. So we'll catch you at the next hawker centre.
Alright guys, so we ended up having a very late dinner as we were still full earlier. Most of the stalls now has shut because it's currently like, it's nearly 9 o'clock.
We're in a hawker centre called Maxwell Hawker Centre. It's right in Chinatown. Looking around, I think again the prices are a bit more because we're near Chinatown, so I think we're going to throw in a bonus hawker centre tomorrow of one very near where we went for breakfast this morning, because it's so much cheaper there. So I think we might show you that one tomorrow, maybe for lunch. But I think I still got a pretty good deal, so I managed to get 2 curries, a samosa and 2 naans for $6.50.
So I managed to order a fish ball and a meatball noodles, which was only $4.30, which is quite good.
Not too bad. Yeah, I'm so excited to try. There were a few other things we wanted to get, but I think because we've come out too late, they're like all shut now. We also just got a Fanta because there's no more drinks open. So that's another thing, guys. Make sure you go a little bit earlier to the hawker centres. But I'm gonna dig in to my naan. Right, I've got 2 different sauces. I don't know what the difference is.
Let's try the naan first and then we'll try the noodles afterwards.
Love it.
Is it good?
Yeah. I think this might be paneer.
What's this?
I think I prefer that one.
That's nice, that one. This one's got more flavour.
Yeah.
Not this one. This one's a little bit plain.
A bit spicier though, that one.
No, I find this one's more spicier.
Oh, really? Right, I'm gonna have the samosa. Look at that. It's a big boy.
Big samosa. Straight at it. How's that? Good. Look how big that is.
Good. There's a big potato inside.
Very potato. Thing is, you could never go wrong with a curry.
Oh, I think we could. Because it could go too spicy. It's so good. This is delicious, guys. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Really long queue as well. Now I see why.
Right, I'm gonna try my noodles. Try the soup first. Oh, that is nice.
Is it good?
The broth is amazing. Not too strong. It's like it tastes like egg soup.
Egg?
There are 2 things. One is
It's very refreshing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought it was going to be really fishy, but it's not.
Try the noodles.
Was there a long queue for this as well? You know it's good if there's a long queue.
The noodles, it's egg noodles as well. That's nice, just perfect. It's not too soggy as well.
Delicious.
Okay, let's try the fish ball.
Good.
This noodle is so nice, what the hell.
So honestly, that's really good. So good.
Alright guys, that was such a nice meal. Oh my god.
So good.
And it only came just over $10, which is pretty good, which is about, I'd say about £6.
Yeah, let me check.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
about
£6.
£6.
And that's for both of us, so I think that's really good, especially coming from the UK. Like that's good price in our minds. Like for sure you can get cheaper food than that too. Like we've eaten at other hawker centres over the past couple of days that've been even cheaper than that. That's why we're gonna throw in an extra one tomorrow, just to show you guys how cheap
it
you
is.
really can eat here if you want to. And every time we've eaten, it's just been such delicious food. So good.
We haven't had any bad food here at the hawker centre.
Yeah.
So
It's all been delicious.
So if you are ever here in Singapore, and if you are on a budget or not on a budget, you might as well try hawker centre just for the experience as well.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's definitely something very different, especially coming from Europe. It's very different to anything you've ever done before. Whereas, I mean, from Asia, like when we're in the Philippines, I'd say this is similar to Carinderia or a food court.
But this, they cook it fresh as well, so.
Yeah, so good. Alright guys, so it's now the next day and we've come out for lunch at another hawker centre. We've come to the one that's very close to where we're staying, which is called the Golden Mile. I just want to quickly talk about how much we actually spent overall yesterday. So in total we spent 26 Singapore dollars for both of us, breakfast, lunch and dinner, which works out to about £15. So £15 something, so it was basically like £8 each for breakfast, lunch and dinner in the most expensive city in the world. So what we've gone for today for lunch is chicken lor mee, which is one of the most popular ones here at this hawker centre, and there's a long line. This is $4 or £2.50, which is really good, and it basically looks like this really thick gravy, really thick actually, with some chicken, egg. This looks like, is this skin?
No.
Like chicken skin or something.
I'm not sure what that is today.
But let's give it a go. I'll try the sauce first. It really
Very
looks
thick.
like gravy. It smells really sweet though. Oh, it kind of reminds me of that hoisin sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Sauce. It is like that. Very thick, very sweet, but I like it. Right. I'm gonna struggle with chopsticks now. Let's give this chicken a go.
You got it around your face.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
Is that good?
So it's really crispy on the outside, and then the inside is super soft, and it really tastes like garlic and onion. Like it's really flavorful. I don't know how they've done that. That's
It's like
so
a chicken
good.
cutlet, isn't it?
It's perfect, honestly. And I've never had chicken that tastes like this before. Like literally all the way inside tastes flavorful.
Wow.
Incredible. Best meal I think I've had.
Really?
It's so good,
Wow.
babe.
You're gonna have to try it now.
Yeah, and for $4 as well. It's so good. And it's a lot, it's a big portion too. And it's really good value for money.
That is nice. The noodles is just so nice. What the hell? Look at that. Got some bean sprouts in there. It adds the crunch. The sauce is just like a hoisin sauce, but not too sweet. It's not very strong. Like it doesn't overpower everything. Let's try the chicken. I know what you mean.
How have they done that?
Like the inside of the chicken just tastes like garlic, and then it's very crispy on the outside. What the hell? We're gonna try what this one is. I'm not sure what
Looks
this
like
is.
chicharron.
Tortilla chips.
It's a what?
Tortilla? Tortilla.
Tortilla chip?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm. It's like nachos. Nacho
Can't
chips.
be though, because look at the texture.
Look at that. Have a bite.
There's definitely some kind of skin.
It's not skin. It's like corn chips. It's nice though. But the thickness is just perfect as well. At least it's not that runny. Everything just works. Everything's so nice. The noodles, oh my god. Alright guys, that chicken lor mee was amazing. Since we shared that one, we're gonna look for some more and we're probably gonna share another dish. So let's go for another hunt. Alright, so we just bought some calamansi juice for 150. We also bought some dumplings for 350 as well. So, but that's there's a long waiting time of 30 minutes, which means it's popular. Now we just found the cheapest food stall here at the hawker centre between $1 and $3. I don't know how we didn't see that. It's so cheap.
So we would have ordered from that stall if we'd seen it earlier. I mean, I'm still glad that we went for the noodles that we did because they were so tasty. But yeah, we don't fancy more noodles, but the store that we found that was like between $1 and $3, it's noodles again. So we're trying to find dishes that aren't noodles this time, but that is so good. Wow, can't believe that's the cheapest meals that we've seen in any hawker centre yet. So that's crazy. So if you're really on a budget, you can find $1 meals. Wow.
Alright guys, we saw loads of people eating this. It's called Hong Kong Chong Fun. You can choose either savoury or sweet, but we chose sweet, and it looks so nice. It smells so nice as well. I think it's rice cake, I'm not sure.
And then it's got peanut butter and a special sweet sauce. Go for it.
Let's give this a go.
Is it good? He's not
That's
speaking.
so nice. It is like, it's rice cake, but it's not very chewy. And then you can taste the peanut butter, and then the sauce is like a sweet hoisin sauce, but warm. But it works. You can taste like the flavour of the peanut butter as well as the saltiness of the sauce. Oh wow. So this is the inside of it. So I think they turn the glutinous rice into like a very thin sheet, and then they fold it up.
So this costs $3.50 by the way. So yeah, £2 or $3.50. Right. It's so strange. It's like salty and sweet. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be so savoury at the same time. Like it's literally the same sauce that we had in our noodles. Like a really thick, rich hoisin sauce. I think it's hoisin. And then you just get this sweet peanut butter taste. And then the texture is just so good. It's really soft and slimy almost, but it's really nice. I like that a lot. It's so strange. Like it's kind of confusing my brain. I'm like, because it's salty and sweet, but like really salty, but then really sweet. It's so strange.
The saltiness balances out the sweetness.
Yeah, and the more I have it, the more I want more. It's really good. I like it a lot. But it's so weird.